Hey everyone, Federico here. Today I'm doing a video that's a bit different than usual. In fact, I'm gonna show you and walk you through the upload process on DistroKid. And I know this might be super easy for some of you guys who have already done this in the past, but I also know new artists who have never released their music don't really know where to start, so I figured why not show how DistroKid works. If you don't know what DistroKid is, it's a website that allows you to upload and distribute your music to online stores and streaming platforms such as Spotify, iTunes, Pandora, Tidal, Apple Music, TikTok, and 100 more. And there's a ton of websites that do this kind of service, and each one has their pros and cons. You can easily find out everything about all of them by Googling, like comparison between website 1 and website 2, so I'm not gonna go into that. But lately I've been liking DistroKid because it's super easy to use and has a few advantages in my opinion. So for example, the basic plan starts at $19.99 per year and you will be able to upload unlimited songs. Also, DistroKid doesn't take a commission on your royalties unlike some of its competitors, which is pretty cool. You can set up automatic payment splits so that you can easily pay your collaborators and the other songwriters you work with. And you can also upload covers and let DistroKid take care of everything from obtaining the license to paying the original artist, which is well worth the price of $12 per year per track in my opinion, so you don't have to like figure it out and deal with it. And before we begin, I want to tell you to check out the video description for a link with a 7% discount off of your first year's membership, so I hope you will find that useful. And now let's actually check out how to upload your music through DistroKid. So this is the upload page. I'm not sure you'll have all the options that I have because I'm not using the basic plan. And by the way, you can check out all the differences between different plans here in the upgrade page. Anyways, I'm gonna walk you through all the options here. So here you can select all the stores you want your music to be distributed to. If you're doing a regular song release, you should just keep them all checked. In this case, it's just a test, so let's say I just want to distribute my song to TikTok and see how it works. So I'm just gonna uncheck all the other options. I'm just releasing one song, it's not a previously released song. Artists and band name, only list your name, stage name or band name. Do not include anyone else's name. Don't list featured artists here. And use title case with like caps only on the first letter of each word. The stores will reject all caps, all lowercase, and weird caps. So let's just put WM Beats, where WM stands for Wave Motion, which is my studio. Release date today is April 14th. Setting your release date to at least 1 week in the future increases your chances of getting added to playlists. So this is true, and actually some people told me that it takes up to 6 weeks for curators to check out the songs, so you should plan this in advance. In my case, this doesn't really apply since I'm not releasing this on Spotify and Apple Music. I'm just doing TikTok, so I don't really care, and I'm just saying it's gonna be released in a week from now. Release time, whatever. Time synchronization, Spotify only, so I don't care. Pre-order, yes, let people pre-order. As I said, this doesn't apply to me, but you should totally let people pre-order it so that you can run pre-save campaigns, which are super useful, like to trigger the algorithm and create engagement, so you should totally do them. Pre-order start date, I think it takes a few days for DistroKid to process your release, but you should put the pre-order start date as soon as possible so that your pre-save campaign run for as long as possible. Record label, if you're unsigned, make up a new label name, anything you want. Okay. Same name as my artist name. Let's upload an image. Optimal size is 3000 by 3000. All right. Language English, however my song is instrumental. I think there's an option for that down below. Primary genre, I'd say it's electronic, chill out. Secondary genre, it's optional, so I don't think there's anything else that really describes it because it's like a synthwave track, so I'm just gonna leave that empty. Song title, my track is called Awake, and here's where you can add featured artists, different versions or parts or volumes, whatever. I think this is pretty self-explanatory, so you can read it to understand what you can and cannot do. Let's load the audio file. If your song was already released and you're re-uploading it, you might already have an ISRC code. In that case, you can add it here. If you don't know what this means, just leave it blank and one will be generated for you. So the ISRC code is basically a code that identifies one specific master recording of one song. So that's basically it. Songwriter. I wrote this song or managed the songwriter. It's an original tune. So in this case, I'm the songwriter, so I will go for the first option. But if you're uploading a cover song, you will go for the second one. And here it's gonna tell you what you can and cannot upload. It's gonna like explain how it all works. You can write the original artist and songwriter's name and the original song title, and I think it's gonna take care of everything for you. So this is pretty cool. But let's go for the first option, and I'm gonna add my first name and my last name. I don't have an ISRC code for now because the song is unreleased. It doesn't have lyrics, so it's not explicit lyrics. Is this a radio edit? No, this song is clean and always has been, right? Yeah, it's an instrumental and contains no lyrics. Preview clip start time. Let streaming services decide, or let me specify when the good part starts. I don't remember when the good part starts, but let's say it's 30 seconds in. Track price, 0.99 is okay. Extras, optional but awesome. Instagram and Facebook free. Add this single to Instagram's music in stories, which lets Instagram users easily add your music to their posts. This is free, so why not? So this way people will be able to add my synthwave chill out track to their stories while they chill. The other ones are billed separately, so you can choose if you need them or not. With this one, DistroKid will automatically deliver this single to new online stores and streaming services as we add them. This might be pretty useful. Shazam and iPhone Siri make it easy for people to identify this single if they hear it. Oh, okay, this is just how Shazam works. Leave a legacy. It's $29, one-time fee, non-recurring. DistroKid will never delete this single from stores due to a lapsed DistroKid membership, for example if your credit card is declined. If you want to just pay one time and not have to worry about an expiring DistroKid membership, you can just add this to the cart and DistroKid will never delete this from the stores. Important checkboxes. I recorded this music and I'm authorized to sell it. Yes, I am. I'm not using any other artist's name. I'm not. I've read and agreed to the terms. Yes. Done. Please choose a later pre-order date. The pre-order date you've chosen is earlier than today, which don't make no sense. Yo. No, it doesn't. So it's actually today. Well, alright. Let's say in a couple of days. Done. That was easy, yeah, it really was. Your release date is cutting it close. We are sending the single to stores and telling them to make it live on April 21. Because the release date you specified is less than 4 weeks in the future, it's possible the single won't be live everywhere by your release date. Alright. For future reference, if it's important that your release go live on all stores at the same time, you should specify a release date of at least 4 weeks in the future. What's next? Check on the status and add credits and lyrics. Yeah, why not? Oh, okay, so this is me. Here you can abort the release, the artwork is processing, the song seems to have uploaded just fine, and here I think we can add songwriters, producers, musicians and more. So we can add songwriters who have contributed to lyrics and music. We can add musicians who have played, oh wow, that's a lot of instruments. Producers, this is actually a lot of options. This is very nice. Engineers, oh wow, this is actually way more options than I've seen in all the other similar websites, so I really like this. Let's just say I want to add myself because I did everything here, just to see if any other option comes out. Okay, no, so this was very simple. Let's submit to the stores. Done. Done adding credits for now. Okay, so let's check back Here I can download the song, I think. What is Marcel? Marcel generator?
Marcel, where are you going with that disc? You are not putting that on again.
No,
Marcel, okay, if you
I
press
love
that
this.
button, you are in very, very big trouble.
A lot of people sound the same these days, now I'm switching it up.
Let's make. I just have to make one with my song. Who's dancing? Marcel, Baby Yoda. No, Marcel is my favorite. Skip to generate video. Okay, it's ready. Let's open it.
Marcel, where are you going with that disc? You are not putting that on again. Marcel, okay, if you press that button, you are in very, very big trouble.
I liked Friends, so if you want to call me basic, you can go ahead, but I like this. It's funny. Okay, let's go back. Team, you get 100% edit team. Okay, so this is where you can add new team members with their email address and their revenue share. So this is very useful. Record label is my WM Beats. These are the stores I chose for my release. Hyperfollow. Alright, so I guess this will contain the links that I can link this to people so that they can get to their favorite streaming service. Here you can add features, the ones that were previously in the other menu. And I think this is it. My music. Alright, let me check the release one more time, since I'm seeing this green dot that makes me think everything was approved. So here's my UPC code, the release date. This single was successfully processed and delivered to the stores. The artwork was uploaded. Here's my ISRC code, and I can still edit the team members and add more stores. And it's very cool that I can add more stores once I have already submitted the release. Yeah, it's a useful feature. And I think this is it. So the whole process was very quick and very easy in my opinion. And I remember the same process to be way more stressful and draining on other websites. So yep, I think I just have to wait for my chill out synthwave song to be released on TikTok. And I hope this video was useful to you guys, and I will see you next time.